The White House has decided that Republicans are not doing a good job selling the One Big Beautiful Bill Act to the American public. And they're right about that. I mean, there is no doubt about it. Every time a Republican has held a town hall before and after the bill passed, they got hammered by their constituents over all of the unpopular provisions in the bill, especially the cuts to Medicaid, the cuts to the Supplemental Nutritional Assistance Program, the tax breaks for the wealthy elite while starving the poor. Yeah, believe it or not, that doesn't sit well with the people that are getting screwed over. So the White House decided this week, we got a plan. We're going to bring out the master manipulator. We're going to bring out the queen of propaganda herself to teach you idiot Republican lawmakers how to sell Donald Trump's garbage to the public. So they gave Karoline Leavitt the job of holding a little class yesterday on Wednesday to teach Republican lawmakers on how to sell the bill. Specifically, she had to go through and tell them, which parts of the bill Trump wants to highlight. Here's how you counter the media's narrative about these Medicaid cuts because it's only for waste, fraud, and abuse, which is absolutely not true. Waste, fraud, and abuse in Medicaid, I think I said Medicare, but it's Medicaid, is almost non-existent. And all of those lazy people not working and still getting benefits, yeah, more than 90% of the recipients do work. And most of the rest of them are either retired or they meet the requirements to not have to work. So it's not that people are taking advantage of the system, it's that Republicans overextended themselves by giving a tax cut to the wealthy elite. They got to pull the money from somewhere, so they're taking it away from low-income Americans. There is no way to spin that. You can claim waste, fraud, and abuse all you want, Karoline. That's not going to make it materialize, and the public knows that. Not to mention the fact that you guys are running this little masterclass 2 months after the legislation was signed. 2 months! You think now, after the public has heard one thing for 2 months, they're suddenly going to turn it around because Mike Crapo goes out there and changes his talking points? That's not going to happen. And the reason I singled out Mike Crapo is because he is one of the Republicans who said, I don't know that the name of the bill is really that definitive about the messaging on it. We need to make it very clear that the so-called cuts in Medicaid were not what they are being described in the media. And in fact, they are true waste, fraud, and abuse. Okay, you've already been saying that though. And then you had Karoline Leavitt tell you, hey, say what you're already saying. That's clearly not working. So good luck with that. But I'm sure the queen of propaganda herself is, a good teacher, right? I mean, I have no reason to doubt her skills. After all, she does go out there and do it every day. Not that everybody buys it or believes it. And of course, she can be a little crass and mean sometimes. But the problem is these Republicans don't know how to deal with people. Right? They're used to dealing like Karoline Leavitt because they kicked out all the confrontational media. You're dealing with your friends, basically. And it's easy to convince your friends of something that you want to convince them of. They're not going to question you. They admire you. They love you. They don't want to make you mad because they don't want to get kicked out either. It's a different thing altogether when the tables are turned. Because now you have Republicans that are being tasked with going out there defending this bill, but it's the Republican lawmakers that want to keep their jobs. They don't want to be kicked out. And the public is the one that has the ability to do it. So the power dynamic that Karoline Leavitt has during her press briefings is flipped when you do a Republican town hall. The lawmaker has no power. The voters in that room have all of it. So this little plan, not only is it 2 months too late, I mean, hell, it's 6 months too late. Y'all should have done this if you wanted to get ahead of it, months ago. But now you're way behind the 8 ball, defending the most unpopular piece of legislation in my lifetime, according to the polls, and you think Karoline Leavitt's talking points are going to save you. Good luck with that. Thanks for watching, everybody, and if you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. We got fresh content every day for you. And If you want to follow us across social media, make sure you check out all of the social links that we have posted in the description of this video.